Alrighty then. So, is it time to play some Dwarf Fortress, maybe, or something? I don't know. Let's embiggen the screen here for one. I went and I've updated Dwarf Fortress and the starter pack. The reason I did it is because the starter pack version I was running would no longer start. It was throwing up an exception, and when I checked, it was because it was trying to Miss Garsonell, of course, one of the all-star mods of the channel, just resubscribed 7 months in a row. Thank you very much, Ms. Garsonell. Of course, always appreciate your help in helping to herd the cats over here. Right, when I started the starter pack, it would crash because it was trying to check for updates at a location that didn't exist anymore. So it was like, all right, it's time to update because I haven't done it in a few months. And so not only is this a new version of starter pack, it is an updated version of Dwarf Fortress. So it is not this one. It is, we're now in Dwarf Fortress 40.24. Hello, Numpty Feckwit. I know you've been around before. 7 months in a row. And that name still makes me laugh. And this is the revision 2 of the starter pack. So it is supposed to be save compatible. Everything should work okay. We're going to cross our fingers and hope that that's the case. And there we go. Formalka! That is a long-time subscriber. 13 months in a row right over there. Just waiting for a little bit of this to slow down a bit so we'll start to play. Cool Man Fight. And that's 7 months in a row. Man, oh man. You guys and gals. I'm using guys in the generic sense. I can't believe how, like, crazy dedicated all you people are. I know. After the fan meeting, it's like, you know, stuff like, I don't deserve this bullshit. My life is too dumb. It's too dumb, you guys. Joshua Harrington. The Honor Harrington series are my favorite science fiction books there are. This is really interesting. Orko 80. Orko. Is that the name of the, little sorceress gnome from the He-Man series? He-Man Orko? Yeah! Orko! Fuck yeah! You guys remember that? I mean, this is like in the 80s, right? So, bam. Orko. This guy. Laser King of Murdermania! Still remains one of my favorite usernames ever. I mean, I hate to, like, pick favorites, but come on! Globa and Sidwezga are new subscribers. Thank you very much. Sidwezga. And Globa with a 0. All right. This new version is kind of odd that the... oh, I don't have my screen actually lined up properly, so let's fix that up. That the text here doesn't embiggen when embiggen everything else, which I guess is good. It's a little odd. Oh, and the other thing I realized, my face is going to be blocking alerts, isn't it? So first of all, I got to bring that up like that. And then I have to move my face out of the way because it's going to cover up the alerts. Although the alerts are going to be very, very tiny and maybe a bit hard to see. We'll see how it goes. All right. Vikraman, thank you very much for resubscribing 4 months in a row. Every time I see it, I don't know, it's like, I parse it as kind of like an Alan Rickman thing. Like, are you Snape? I want to chop down this tree, I think. No, what is it? It's not a tree? What is this thing right here? Oh, it's a turtle! And then there's some floor. Okay, so I built the floor here, and there's a turtle there. And then we're waiting to construct that wall, and that'll finish our external wall. It's a shame that some of these, some of the wall bits are a bit technicolor. But overall, the fortress is going well. So for those of you who are new to this fortress, let me go and unpause the game and give you a quick rundown. So this is a fortress that we had once, and then it collapsed, and then we reclaimed it, and it was... There were feral children running all over the place, attacking my dwarves. Dwarves that had gone crazy from last time that were still around, mostly children, and they were biting and, like, killing some of my people. I think all the feral children have been put down at this point. We are still dealing with the remnants of the ghosts of the previous fortress, though. Mostly they've been put to rest at this point. We've got massive, massive, massive graveyards here. All these circles, these are all coffins. And then these bits over here, I hope these are the proper graphics that I had reorganized. I'll have to double check. I think we're on the right graphics mode, the Iron Hand. And then over here, we've got a bunch of memorial slabs to, oh, we can make a memorial hall over here. Let's go ahead and do that. For people who, we didn't have their body, but they were coming back to haunt us as ghosts. So we want to be able to do that. So then we've got, down here, we've got some bedrooms, including, this is a fancy bedroom for my mayor type person. I think we're still on a mayor. Yeah, we don't have a, God, that text is small. got to be something with being in true type mode or not being true type mode. We have a mayor. We don't yet have a baron or whatever the hell. No actual royalty. Even though, if I check, our fortress is now at 99 dwarves. We're any day now. We'll probably get some proper royalty. Over here, we've got our sheriff's spot, or it's not sheriff. What do they call it? Captain of the guard, right? Who is so our mayor is Saint Tubbas, and our captain of the guard is North Falcon. So this is North Falcon's place, and then we've got room for 4 prisoners in here. But I don't think we've had any crimes yet. I may be wrong. There may have been, way back when, there may have been 1 body found drained of blood. It's possible we have a vampire in the fortress, but I haven't seen anything like that in some time. So, I don't know. We might be all right. We'll see how it goes. Yeah. Recursive anomaly is... Are we saving as a new season? Autumn has begun. Okay. Yeah, we never did find the vampire, but we haven't seen a vampire attack in some time, if I recall correctly. So, I don't know. It'd be funny if the vampire was one of the people who, like, died in some random attack somewhere. Maybe the vampire was digging out, our magma area when we had the flood. It's possible. Well, I don't know if vampires can drown. You can see we've got 4 bodies down here. We've got who is this? Silas 82. Dragonella 23. That's actually 5 bodies. Shudrinar, Bromac, and Soylent Will all drowned over here trying to get our mining area going. And the problem is, you see, magma layer, and then right on top of it, water layer. Credifi, hey, thank you very much for subscribing. 7 months in a row. I wish the pop-up could specify whether it was a resubscription or a new subscriber. Demi-viral. It's only a little bit infectious. Just a little. Just demi. Halfway there. It'll only get the top half of your body. But yeah, so there was like basically no room where we could dig out and access the magma layer for our magma forges without hitting water. But we did finally get it set up. Hello, Brother Swing. Thank you very much for subscribing. And Coltane Crows. I know that name. Yeah, 2nd month in a row. Say, I've seen that username before. Coltane Crows. Of course, we will be... Oh, we're paused. When we get migrants, we will be naming dwarves off of our migrants, which is why we have all these lovely dead dwarves named after subscribers. Congratulations. Tiamanti! Tiamanti, 6 months in a row. Now, does that... See, I see that, and I think, like, Tiamat, God of the Dragons in D&D and whatnot. I have no idea, but it's spelled differently. It's probably not the same sort of thing. Ploglord is asking, how much do I pay attention to the comment log? When there's battle going on, we'll usually go up, and we'll read it a little bit. Because, yeah, it tends to be fantastic. I mean, I don't check all the time. Some of these are hunting, and some of these are random other critters that are fighting. But certainly, if we're going out and fighting properly, we do definitely check that because it's important. Mostly know how much damage our own dwarves are getting. Ba-ba-bum-ba. Yeah, Briarstone, sub-train hype. It certainly feels that way. Oh, hope my energy levels are high enough to keep up the momentum on this stream. I'm so tired from the trip. On average, I get something like 4 hours of sleep every single night. I was just too hyped, you know? I remember the first night I got back, and they, like, sent me to the hotel with, with one of the devices, and I just sat there programming. It was until 12:30 at night, and I was just hacking away at this machine. And then finally I put it down. I was like, okay, I got to get some sleep. And it still took me another couple hours to fall asleep because your mind's just going. You're thinking. I mean, the possibilities of the game. I'm not set up for a demo. I'm going to try to get a video going properly to sort of demo what I've done here. But my little test build that I did just to try to figure it out is you're standing on top of like a castle wall. And so you've got this device. And you can rotate around, you can move around. So when you walk back and forth, you need a little bit of space to play this game. Because as you walk back and forth, you're walking back and forth on top of this castle wall. And the idea is you can sort of look over the edge. And what I want it to do, and this is not in there because it like, I was just focusing on the features of the device. But the idea was like, your castle's being attacked. So people are running up and they're trying to scale the wall. So what you'd have to do with the device is sort of like look over at maybe like a big rock or something like that. Or I don't know, a bucket of oil or something. And click somewhere to grab it, and then just lean it over the edge, and drop it on people's heads as they're going up. And then the other thing to do that is in there is you can run over to one of the towers and jump into a ballista. And then when you're in the ballista mode, it pronounce it plague. All right, I'll pronounce it plague, plague lord. Sorry about that. When you're in the ballista, then yeah, position doesn't matter. All it cares about is your rotation at that point. You go around, you aim, and you can fling like ballista bolts at people, and you can hop in and out of that. But you got to be careful walking along the wall because you can fall off. And right now, you just falls and nothing happens. But the idea was if you fell over on sort of the outside, you'd die because, you know, you'd fall into the moat or you'd be hacked to death by enemies. If you fell over on the inside, you'd probably be okay. And there's some stairs. Well, actually, I made a ramp that you can go and get back onto the wall. But it was like really cool to do this thing where you're sort of running around. I think it'll also be good for all kinds of kids games, party games type things. Like you could do because it can map your environment, right? It can know what your house basically looks like. As you walk around, it'll learn the environment. So what you can do is you can go and grab this thing and like sort of point it maybe behind the sofa and hide the object over there. And you pass it over to player 2 and it'll be a hot and cold thing, maybe a radar thing. It'll start to beep the closer you get to the thing. And it can do a bit of augmented reality stuff, AR stuff, whereas like you go over and you can see this object in 3D space that's hiding behind a couch or some damn thing, which is like very, very, very cool. It's also got lots of good serious applications, like in a big building, and you're trying to like find your way around. Classically, in the very first episode of Next Generation, when Riker first comes along the ship, he's trying to find something, and someone tells him just to interact with the panel, like get me directions. I think he was going to the holodeck, and then on the computer on the wall, it like starts pointing him arrows, basically like GPS navigation inside of the Enterprise. Well, you can do exactly the same thing with one of these. If you've got, you know, some big office and you give it to visitors and you say, here you go, you want to go to the bathroom and hit there, because it knows. It would know what floor you're in, what room you're in, how many centimeters away from the door you are. You could close your eyes and have this thing navigate you throughout a building to go anywhere you want, which is pretty awesome. So we got a caravan. I believe this is going to be a Dwarven caravan. All right. Well, it is the fall, and that's usually when they come, so we'll have to do a little bit of trade. Hopefully we've got lots of mugs going on here. We'll request our trader show up. We may have to do some Warren type things. We'll see how it goes. Move goods to and from. Search. So we'll grab all our finished goods bins, which includes things other than mugs, but that's gonna be okay. The Avra Wolf just subscribed, but you've been a subscriber before. That name's been around for a long, long time, I'm sure. Maybe your subscription lapsed or something. I know you've been around forever, Avra Wolf. And I think I've asked this before. Are you named after like the Avro Arrow? Is there a crossover there? I don't know. My screen is being cropped. Oh, on the left-hand side it is. I thought I adjusted all the sides. Mortal sin, mortal sin, mortal sin. There we go. All right, I think we're okay now. I need like one more pixel to the left. Okay. Okay, so we got that. Now check. Do I have any stray mugs? No. All right, so we just got a few crates to move to the pot. We've got quite a few idlers. I'm actually surprised here. Now I'm still running auto labor. So to me, that's auto labor is on. So to me, the fact that there's so many unassigned, pool -1. This is a slightly different version. It might work slightly differently, but I think there's just not that much stuff to haul, and I don't have any digging jobs set up or anything like that. Detailers, max of 200, currently 7 dwarves. I mean, I could encourage them to assign a bunch more detailers. I could also take over. There's the wagons that are coming to show up here. We'll see how it goes. Oh yeah, specialized mug stockpile for trading and set it to auto trade. I have used that thing before, but honestly, now with the search tool, I'm fine and happy with it. I'm totally okay. It works fine. Because yeah, the idea is you can make another trading post, and especially one that's close, or not a trading post, another stockpile, and especially one that's close to the trading post. Encourage everyone to bring the mugs there and only there, and then when the caravan comes, everything in that trade area or that stockpile will automatically be traded away. So this. Oh, this is where the old stockpile was. Like, I don't know if you guys can see on the stream, but the ground looked differently. Or is it? No, just exposed clay for some reason. Sandy clay, furrowed sandy clay. Furrowed to me means, did I have a farm here? But there's definitely not one anymore. I'll check that my farming is actually going okay. And it is. Lots of seeds, lots of plots being done. Are you leaving right away? Merchants have arrived and are unloading their goods. What the fuck? Why are they leaving? No merchants trading right now. I didn't even get a message that they were leaving. They arrived and are unloading their goods. And then what do? Just glitch out? I've never seen that before. My liaison is still here. We're going to negotiate. Yay! Merit deserves a reward. I have empowered to establish this colony as an official land of our realm. Do you have any dwarves to recommend for elevation? Yes, absolutely. I have some recommendations. So we're going to become like a barony or something. So, who is going to become our baron? Oh my god, I have no idea. Okay, we got 99 dwarves, although some of them are babies. Okay, I can't pop out of the screen. If dwarf therapist, let me reread my dwarves. Okay, I have 96 adults and 3 children. Presumably, this list here will only include adults. The Everwolf, I wasn't able to subscribe for a while. My name is partly a play on the last name, Lancaster, which is something Averwolf. I don't know. We don't want your mugs, made me think of this. Excuse me plugging my McQuill 18 merch, but come on. Yeah. My mugs are the best. What could possibly go wrong? So I think what we're going to do is we're going to randomize it. We're going to democratically elect our non-democratic leader. Random.org. So we want random integer. Generate one random number. Value between 1 and 96. Get numbers. 131. So, okay. Top of the list. So how many is in one column? We did. Renil, thank you very much for subscribing. Okay, I guess I can count it out. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. The Bone Carver Klindos is going to be our baron. Congratulations, Klindos, the Bone Carver. Let's go ahead and we're going to recommend you. Can I recommend more than one? No, just one. Klindos. So, I gotta tell you, being a baron is not necessarily good, because you might come up with some sort of, like, stupid order, and we're just gonna have to have you accidentally killed on purpose. Klindos! The world is the same as it ever was. What requests do you have of our merchants? And you mean, really, sort of the most proper way to play it, the best way to play it, would have been to elect, the person who's already our leader, because they're going to have the better social skills and whatever. But, you know, this was more interesting. So Grenell, I said, Kelden, Tim Sheep, Menstrual Geyser. Thank you very much for subscribing. Or resubscribing, actually, for most of you. Wow. I don't know what we want to request from all these guys. We're pretty good on leather and cloth, I think. We've got our cloth industry going on. For convenience, maybe some logs. But they actually have to stick around and, you know, not instantly disappear. And we'll ask for bars of various metals. Other than that, we're actually in pretty good shape. So we always, you know, request more booze, various cheeses for foods, and you know what, we're all right there. All right, look over the documents, finish peeking into the conversation. So now, if we check this, oh, he's not a baron yet. Okay, I'm sure that'll update. I guess we just recommended it. He hasn't actually been baronized yet. So what we should do, actually, is take a look at Klindos. Search. No, that's... Q for search? Which one is that? Clindos, the Bone Carver. We are going to view you. Whoa! This is new! Sweet! ASCII view. Hello, the Strutting. Thank you very much for subscribing. That's cool. How do I... There we go. All right. I finished up some work. Very satisfied. See, there's some things are from DF Hack, new DF Hack features, and some are part of the new Dwarf Fortress version, because I was several versions behind recently. So this layout is a little bit different. I finished up some work. Very satisfied. Feels satisfied at work. Within the last season, he was blissful after sleeping in a very good bedroom. He felt pleasure near a fine door. Listen, too much information, buddy. Ardent worshiper, da-da-da-da, citizen, da-da-da, 88 years old, average size, dry hair, sideburns, neatly combed, very long mustache, neatly combed, long beard is braided, hair is neatly combed, clear voice, might be a good leader. Ears are extraordinarily broad, so he's a good listener. Somewhat short head is narrow, lips are very thin. Alright, that's physical things. Clumsy, that's alright. Likes Periclase, zinc, alexandrite, rhinoceros leather, the color, raw umber, and crossbows. Now, I don't know if we mine any of this stuff. I think we might actually mine a little zinc, so that might work out. And you probably will ask me to build crossbows, which is not so bad. When possible, he prefers to consume leopard, wild carrot plants, Kaniwa beer, buckwheat flour, absolutely detests snails. Likes music. Or has little... Okay, doesn't like music, poor memory, poor focus. Very bad sense of empathy. Very little linguistic ability and lousy intuition. Oh, he's going to be a shitty leader. Alright, good stuff. Clindos. Eventually become the Baron. Can I show it again? What? Oh, the picture? That was Clindos. We could look at someone else, too. Yeah, view unit. No, oops. There we are. So, if you sort of zoom out enough and kind of squint, kind of looks like a dwarf, maybe? He's gonna be a super fun leader, yeah. Fun, fun, fun. Yeah, fun, fun, fun until his daddy takes his T-bird away. Everything is surprisingly calm, and I'm not really building anything. I feel like I should be doing something, although we have less idlers. So some things are happening. People are detailing floors and walls. It's actually really nice to get more of the smoothing down, because we've had a lot of buildings. Like, even here, one of my oldest floors, a lot of the areas are not yet smoothed out. But now they're finally being done. This bedroom level getting very, very fancy. Certainly, we're going to need a new bedroom, probably for Clindos. Oh, there we go. Because, yeah, our mayor still wants his current bedroom, but Clindos wants something. He has, he wants a swanky place. He'll also need a tomb. A tomb. He needs a tomb. A tomb. There we go. We're going to say a tomb. So, now, he'd be mostly satisfied with the same sort of layout that we have with the mayor, plus an extra room for his tomb. But we could also shake it up. Shake it up, baby. Wow. Why do these tiles look like shit? Oh, it's because we detailed them, as opposed to just smooth them. I didn't realize it would, like, put a bunch of ASCII garbage all over again. And this looks a lot less interesting than it was. I'm trying to decide how much noise gets made on this floor. When people throw parties and stuff, is it really noisy? Because we could make the swanky bedrooms on this level. Now, as long as the bedrooms are far enough away, the noise only goes, what, 10, 20 tiles, something like that? Dwarf Fortress noise. This is important because noise can wake up dwarves and they become unhappy. So let's take a look at the description of the system. Okay. Oh, only 5 jobs cause noise right now. Digging, woodcutting, engraving, fortification carving, removing constructions. So... it sounds like we're okay. We're certainly deep enough from the surface that woodcutting won't be a thing. And fortress and workshops don't create noise. They used to. Hey, we got migrants! Alright, we're going to name them soon. So, I think it makes sense for our fancy bedrooms to be on the same floor as the fancy dining room. What do you guys think? Turn off engraving. Well, we might. We'll see. I wonder if I can just turn off the tile texture for engraving and just encourage them to use smooth wall. Like this right here is fine. I think my I think it's possible that my tile set is just glitched. We might have to reload it because this is a detailed granite wall right here and it looks awesome. This is another one and it looks stupid. So I think that's just a glitch in the tile set. So we'll revisit that. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to make this look cool. So I think what I'll do is actually like dig out something like that and then the doorway. And then how are we going to lay things out here? And the tombs don't have to be in the same place where they live. In fact, I think that it would make a lot of sense if the tombs are elsewhere. That would be 5 wide. Let's go with something like 7 wide. Like that. So this can be the office. And then we'll build a dining room. Actually, we can make it longer. The dining room, how are we going to do it? We're going to want it 6 tall like this, because what I'm going to want to do... that's what, 4? Yeah, so 2 more. That way I can have a double row of tables in the middle and chairs, or we'll make it a little wider. Make it really good. This is way bigger than it's going to need to be to make people happy, but it'll look cool. Anyway, we'll trim out the corners. We'll make it roundy, because that'll look nice. I'll do the same sort of thing here. There we go. With the door. And then they're going to want a really swanky bedroom, so we'll come up with something like that. Doesn't have to be quite as big, the bedroom. Although, the larger it is, the easier it is to get, like, super high quality status. Okay, so this is going to be my nobles' living quarters over here. And then on a separate floor, we'll go and make the tomb. Tomb. Do 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 do. I think you can smooth the detailed walls. Doesn't make any sense. Oh, you think I can cancel out the detail by smoothing it again? I suppose we could try. I mean, obviously, like engraving is a lot prettier than smooth. I mean, smooth is good. No, it doesn't look like it. Because you smooth first and then you engrave over it. And it doesn't look like I can re-smooth the engravings. Oh, I can toggle engravings. Oh! Toggle standard / marking. What does that do? I don't know. But toggle engraving. So this is still a detailed wall. Alright, but now we can't see it. Oh, my stomach is gurgling. Should have had breakfast before this. So if I do it as a block, does it just toggle everything? Okay, yeah. And then what I can do here... There we go. Okay. I like the detailed floor, and it doesn't seem to toggle that. It seems to only toggle the engravings on the walls. And again, it's just a visual thing for me. All right, that makes me really happy. Thank you very much for pointing that out. Who said that? Soul Pellet says, only elves do round stuff. Well, this isn't round. It's just got more corners. Yeah. Hey, Xylith. Yeah, sometimes there's just nothing going on. Sometimes there's lots going on. It's like I'm competing with, I don't know, MLG or something. I was like, all right, I'm going to lose that one. That's fine. But it's nice when things go well. Trunk GeoGuessr. Maybe. Your dwarves that engrave the wall will be upset if you smooth or destroy their amazing artwork. Okay, well, we're not smoothing or destroying them. It looks like, as far as I could tell, I couldn't smooth over it, but I could probably dig out the engraved spot. But we're not. We're just making it so it doesn't show up on the wall. Although these things here, these floors are showing up, which is weird. Which doesn't make any sense at all. Just toggle the engravings here. Oh, all right. It's still a thing. We still get the different floor pattern for whatever reason, but... Yeah, so anytime there's kind of a derpy tile where something was engraved... Oh, that's not. We'll just go and toggle it on and off. And it'll look fine. That's going to vary, of course, with different tile sets as well. Alright, listen, Klindos, don't freak out. We're working on your room. We'll get there. It definitely toggles the floors. Yeah, definitely. It's weird, though, because, like, this is a smooth floor. This is a detailed floor. So it leaves a different graphic for the floor no matter what, but there's definitely a toggle for some of the images. The other thing we can do is we can actually like view these details. An image of a crossbow. And over here we've got an image of thick crescents. Croissants. Aww. Alright, dig all that stuff out. And now we're gonna go build door, planning mode on. Actually, I'm gonna go planning mode off because I want to explicitly place the highest quality doors here. No access to doors. We have no doors? That seems odd. Maybe they're still being placed, but we should have at our masonry workshop, wherever that is, right here. Oh no, we are building doors. We must still be laying down a bunch of doors somewhere. We did dig out a whole new set of bedroom levels over here. Oh yeah, things are still being placed. All right. Who dat? Clindos just subscribed. Clearly Clindos was a subscriber because all the dwarves are named after subscribers. But just resubscribed. Thank you very much. Clindos, my baron. Listen, again, if you come up with any sort of crazy-ass mandates, you will have to be executed. It's just the way it's going to be. Just so you know. You gotta deal with the mayor's bullshit, too. No figurines. I should build another mason's workshop, because we just have the one. We just have the one. And masoning is pretty important. Let's go ahead and drop it there. We'll make it out of... It's going to be made out of a nice block. Yeah. And we'll make sure to copy over the jobs. I can't copy it in bulk. I have to, like, re-queue everything individually, which is kind of weird, but there we go. Do. Thought it was funny. I like how they engrave images themselves in other people's rooms. Well, I would. Or one of these engravers in the Baron's room. I'd put a picture of myself on the wall. Maybe doing something lewd. So coffins, table slabs. But we need doors, blocks, and thrones. We'll go ahead and doors, blocks, thrones. Make sure they're all on repeat. That way they'll stick around because of the workflow manager. And coffins, tables, cabinets, slabs. Coffins. Oh, a different shortcut. How's P for a coffin? What? Still Alt S for a slab. And there was one more over here, wasn't it? Oh, cabinets. I mean, they don't have to match, but these are all things theoretically we want. We'll put a repeat on all of them. They'll automatically be toggled on and off by the workflow manager. There we go. You can see there. So anything that I've got my limit that I've set will just be set to suspended. And now up to 2 dwarves can be simultaneously making roads and stuff. Oh, I have a little notification pop-up going on from, I think it's SoundSense, which I realize has been muted this whole time. Go ahead and unmute that. I think it does, yeah, these little achievement pop-ups, but they're off screen so you can't see them. Kind of a nice extra little system, because why not? Yeah, Aaron D. Roar says it's Kpoffin. Kpoffin, that's why it's a P. Kpoffin. Can you conquer other castles and places? Not currently. Certainly their giant plan for like 20 years in the future, because this game is being developed non-stop, will include some ability to invade other people. Mostly probably like sending expeditions off. There is a mod called the Masterwork mod that actually enables you to do that sort of thing. You set up sort of a base of operations, and then you can set up one of these invasions and expeditions. A bunch of dwarves will sort of go there and then poof from the map, and then they'll be back after a few weeks or whatever with the results. But right now you don't. You can get attacked though. Oh, we got a new donkey. Donkey! Alright. So, I was gonna wait to like, yeah, need door. Do we have beds? We do have beds. So I'll go ahead and set up the bedroom over here. And, so the star ones I think are the best quality. Although I think these dash ones are also pretty good. Can I view? Yes, I can. View this one. I like all the extra stats that are before. Paradoxian LP just resubscribed 7 months in a row. Thank you very much. Thank you very, very much. I'm trying to read the screen. It doesn't tell me if it's masterwork or not. It does tell me the value. That's the basic value does, though. Description. Masterful. Okay, yes. With the stars, it's masterful. And this one here, see, it has a lower base value. This is exceptional. So we'll make sure to use the ones with the stars for my leader over here. He's also going to want armor stands. I like to put the armor stands in the office. We've only got the one, so I guess we'll use that one. And weapon rack. Granite, masterwork one. We'll put that in there. Table. So this is going to be his meeting room, so we'll place a table there. And again, pick something that is masterwork and a chair. We don't have any right now, but they are queued up to be built. And then tables. For this room, not really going to matter. I'm going to turn planning mode on because we're going to need probably more than we've got. And there's going to be enough of them in the room that they will get high enough qualities. Chair, turn planning mode on. Same thing here. We've got enough very skilled masons that they'll be decent things. I'm going to wait for the doors to be queued up before I finish this. And I may as well start people smoothing this stone. Because that's going to be really important to smooth all that out. And I did actually smooth and not... Sometimes I have a tendency of like accidentally digging instead of smoothing or something. But there we have it. This game needs more fight. There tends to be a fair amount of it. And the fights are super lethal. If we go ahead and check our... dead/missing list. 280 dead/missing stuff. Now, some of these are animals, of course, that have been killed off. But you can see here a bunch of dwarven babies. Some of these are people from the previous fortress. All these. And they're all named after subscribers. I gotta name the migrants. All named after subscribers as well. And dead. So, let's go ahead and bring open the Dwarf the Therapist. So, if we scroll down, how many migrants we got? Only 9 of them. But we will have to nicknameify them. My donation thingy is an upgrade. Of course it's not, because I'm an idiot. This is what I get for... That's not the button. What did I load up? 1 second. I am such a derp. Okay, let me go and... hide Steam. This is what you get, man. I'm operating on, like, so little sleep. You know, that's kind of been big in this a little more. Let me go and deal with the, those tips from today. Donation/tips. Alright, we've got a possession. That's good. CMO to Dibbler. So, we are the 31st today. So, I want to say thank you, and I'm sorry that I missed those tips. From Lucian, who says, just when I need to cheer me up, glad you're online playing some DF. Juluato says, all for chocolate and whiskey. Yes, this is for the chocolate and whiskey fund. We'll have to have maybe a little bit at the end of the stream and talk more about the Googles. Coltane Crows is starting to start a Scandinavian tipping war again this week. With a very generous tip, which, of course, the Scandinavian tipping war probably won't work out if there's no text on the screen prompting all that. Anonymous, thank you very much for supporting the stream that way too. Really enjoy your content. Thank you very much. Freddy Firecaster. The new noble needs an honor guard stationed outside his quarters. Pretty smart. Wonder what the best way to set that up is. Because I don't just want to actually station. We could set up like a mini barracks there. And Dutch Derpy Guy says, fall off stairs, hurrying back for the stream. Probably have my elbow bruised, so no TF2 today. Oh, man. Love what you're doing. Keep doing it. Buy some whiskey. I will work on it, my friend. Okay. So, we've got a possession. So, someone's going to try to create some sort of artifact. But before we get there, let's go ahead. I've got to... I'm going to email myself the very latest list of subscribers, so everyone who just subscribed will get in here. View active list, and then I have to wait for Twitch to email me. Okay, so then while that's going on, we'll wait for that list to come in. Once it does, we'll name our 9 new migrants. I'm just going to unpause things here, let things go. We're going to find out. Here's our possessed dwarf.
This workshop in the name of invention.
Alrighty, you have claimed a mason's workshop, and you're gonna go and grab some stuff right away, which is good. Always sucks when they stand there because it means you're missing something.
That ends that mandate.
Oh, alright. No more mandate from the mayor. That's nice. And Klindo still doesn't have his bedroom set up yet, but we are working on it. Working on it real fast. Build door. Yeah, we still don't have any. Okay, tell you what, I'll just turn planning mode on. We'll place the doors. Whenever they get built, they'll get installed. But what this will allow me to do is actually start to define my rooms in a way that I'm happy. So we'll make a bedroom here, embiggen it, assign it to Klindos. This is going to be a giant dining room. We're going to assign it to Klindos, and then we need a chair here. Build a chair. We have any? Oh, we do actually have one. So I'm just going to try to pick my... No access throne. Never mind, you don't have one. So planning mode, drop it there. And I do actually have to wait till we have a throne to be able to define this room as your study. Now, you are going to want, what, chests, cabinets? A cabinet, 2 chests. So in the bedroom, we'll build... Container is H. Tell you what, we'll go, do you have any high quality chests? I mean, it doesn't really matter what kind of container, they'll all count. Xylath! Hey! Thank you very much for subscribing. Let's go into planning mode on. It's gonna be fine. Do that. We'll go cabinet with planning mode on. If it's not pretty enough, we'll add some statues. So that's that, and is that going to cover everything they want?
Oh, yes. We need to build some of these.
Oh, Klindos has mandated the construction of something. Is it going to be a crossbow? Make 3 crossbows. All right, we can do that. Now, crossbows get made, I think, at the carpenter's workshop. No, at Boyer's. Which hopefully we have. Build workshop. Oh. We do have a Boyer's workshop, so if I just go and queue up crossbow out of wood is fine. And make 3 of those. That, I think, will work. Rockin' Rimmer! Hey! Thank you very much for resubscribing. Oh, and my Twitch subscriber list has come in the email. Alright, sometimes it takes so damn long to do. You can open the right mode. I apologize to anyone who's subscribing now. GM Liquid Media.
Oh, build me this.
That you may not be a dwarf. Because at some point, I have to get the list. So, I have to add a column to the right. Insert a random number in there. Good. Copy that. All the way down to the bottom. Paste that, then sort by column D. There we are. And if we go up to the top, excellent, we've got some names. So we are going to start off here. We're going to start, this first nickname is going to be Chaz70. Chaz70, welcome to the fortress. What are you? Bit of a wood crafter, stone detailer. Okay. We're going to have Gurkish, who is not particularly skilled, a bit of a lie maker, whatever that gives us. Sorry, you're not useful. Elisar is a pretty good trapper, apparently, which is not something that comes up very often. We've got Count Spectacular over here, and I suspect it's going to be, or it's Count Spectacular. Might be a bit of a long nickname. No, it fits in. And you are a cheesemaker. Reg Cooper coming in here as a very novice Bowery worker. Bower, I suppose. Suntan Man, who is, I believe that's a gay lady. Suntan Man is no skills. But I think that's what that symbol means. It's not in the description, but I'm pretty sure that's what it means. Dagvul. I guess we should have maybe paused before doing this stuff. Okay, we're paused now. And I think they became... Yeah, you started your mysterious construction. Good. Okay, excellent. Let me apply this to make sure I haven't lost where I was. So we've got 2 more to do. Teresh, 20. Teresh has been a dwarf so many times. Who is a great potash maker. Who cares about that? Oh, and Rhinoceros Maximus! Who's always got a name that's too long, so you're going to be Rhinoceros. Rhinoceros Max. You are a... You're good at gelding. Well. And leather worker. Apparently you make little leather purses out of what's left of the ball sacks after you geld something. Right, there's a whole new animal breeding and gelding system, which I don't think I'm going to be particularly interacting with in this video. There we have it. We have a lot of idlers, just not enough tasks went out, so we need to keep people a little bit busier. But I don't know what we're going to do with it. One way to keep people much busier could be to just put up a lot of mining jobs. So maybe... Where's the stairs? Right, and we can just put up a lot of little exploration branches for mining. Oh. These can connect. Yeah, I may as well do that. And just see if we happen to hit any mining stuff. We've uncovered a lot of it. We actually have a lot of stone all over. I think we just might not be using things as quickly as we need to do. What is this over here? Opal clusters. Because, yeah, I have tons and tons of tetrahedrite kicking around. If we go down to the smelting area... a few jobs. Yeah, I just want to smelt tetrahedrite. So maybe what I need to do is go into the workshop order and change the limit. Maybe no limit. Actually, that makes sense. If you've got any, just smelt it. I like that. Just smelt unlimited amounts of, as long as we have any crap. You have no workflow constraints. Delete. Yes. Alright. We'll just manually unsuspend these. And that. Still a ridiculous number of idlers. I'm wondering if auto labor should be working. Turn it off, turn it on. Currently. Plenty of dwarves are assigned a lot of these jobs. Oh, there's people wandering around down here. We just have a lot of people. We have a little over 100 population, and I'm not mass queuing a lot of work. We could do a lot of masonry type stuff. That would be one possibility. I could chop a lot of trees. Actually, which wouldn't be a terrible idea, because I don't think we've got tons of wood necessarily kicking around. And anything that upsets elves is good in my book, so go ahead and designate a bunch of chopping, and we'll gather plants. I don't know how much we've got kicking around over here. Who'd that? That one Marine just subscribed. Hello, welcome. Oh, I also just set a bunch of plants to be harvested, so some people will be busy doing that. But it's because we're actually relatively well organized. We don't have a million hauling jobs anymore. So yeah, good. Oh, you're out of milk. I'm out of coffee. I need a break very soon so I can refill my coffee. Hey, man, late. Hey, Sevi Rose. Thank you very much for joining the stream. Glad you could make it. Bum, 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 bum. God, I'm hungry. The problem is, I ate like crazy while I was in California. And my body has to, like, readjust to, you know, not 3,000 calories a day. And all the carbs you can eat. Also beer. Not that I had too much. It's not like going to a paradox event. Paradox events are like, we are going to stress test your liver right now. Things are going surprisingly well. Okay, we've got to finish Buddy's room over here. Oh, finally! Okay. First, a party just started, and we finished our artifact. And Arkesh just resubscribed. 8 months in a row! Thank you very much for your support, Arkesh. Wow. Okay. We finished something. A Phyllite statue of Rovered Copperwoman. Ooh. List artifacts. View this one. I like how we get all these stats now, but I want, description. There we go. Rune just resubscribed for 3 months in a row. Thank you very much, Rune. I can't parse that. Punisher says, Paradox events are boot camps for your liver. Why haven't I been to one yet? Yeah, Swedish people, man. They can drink like crazy. This is a Phyllite statue of Rovered Copperwoman. All craft worship is of the highest quality. Item is a masterfully designed image of Roved, the Dwarf, and Dwarves in Phyllite by CMOT Dibbler. Roved is surrounded by the Dwarves. The artwork relates to the ascension of the Dwarf Roved to the position of Baron of the Held Girders in the spring of 250. Encrusted with oval kaolinite cabochons and encircled with bands of rectangular Phyllite cabochons, donkey bone, and bronze. The object menaces with spikes of kaolinite. On the item is an image of single cut gems in morganite. I see. Also on the image, also on the item is an image of fungus blunted, the treatives of chastity, the almond wood armor stand in bronze, which I believe. Whoa, there we go. Donation pop-up thing is working again. Or donation sounds. This is one of the, I'm pretty sure this is an artifact we created here earlier. And there's an image of a Briolette cut gem. But if we check fungus blunted. Right here. There we go. I gotta check that boom. Lobo! Hey! Thank you very much. Yeah, thanks for doing the stream even when you're so tired. By the way, you've cloned me, so maybe you can rename one of them. Claimed you? Or cloned you? Is there more than one Flobo? Maybe. As the names repeat, it happens. Yeah, I'm pretty zonked, so it's gonna be kind of a doofy stream, but, you know, those can be fun too. Luckily, traveling east isn't quite as bad as traveling west. The jet lag's really a lot more gentle. Oh, someone's horrified. Okay, now we have no idlers all of a sudden. And what are you horrified about? Oh, we have no idlers because everyone's out chopping wood and hauling the wood back and picking up plants. So you probably just saw some wild creature. Do we have anything like annoying here? We've got giant great horned owls, magma crabs, blowgunners, but they're probably down below. So no, we're totally fine. They get freaked out when they see a shadow, so none of it's bad. Anyway, so now we probably don't have enough idlers to get all the work done, but we'll see. We're still waiting for doors and blocks and slabs and everything. Well, we don't need slabs, but doors certainly, and the thrones as well. But they're being produced slowly but surely. Dun, 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 dun. Oogie, I completely forgot it was Saturday, and I've been working in the recording studio all day. Now I have Quillstream playing through a nice recording studio. Oh, that's cool. This is CNN. Sound quality in this room's not great, but there we are. Bum, bum, bum. Oh. Tiredness. Yeah, you know what we're going to do? We're going to take a short break so I can refill my coffee. And maybe one of you can go and get some milk from the corner store or something. It's a discussion about it. But I definitely need a little bit more caffeination. So things are going well, though, here in our fort. Again, things are a little low-key. No idlers right now. We may have gone a little overboard here, but I don't like to see idlers because it feels like we're not doing enough. On the other hand, when we have no idlers like this, that means some other jobs are falling through the cracks. And I find that just because the auto labor is so handy, right? But because of the way it prioritizes things, a lot of the planting tends to fall off a little bit. Right now, we're okay. We've got good amount of drinks, tons of meat, tons of plants, tons of fish. Food is fine, and drinking happens continuously. Well, drink production. Drinking too, but also the drink production is happening continuously. So I don't think we're at any risk of running out there, so it's probably okay. We need more cloth. We're getting those pretty regularly. It would have been nice if we could have bought a bunch of cloth from the Dwarven caravan. I have no idea why they were being such jerks. Also, there's a variety of clay just sitting here. None of this is being hauled anywhere, which seems a little odd to me. You know, I'll make because this stockpile should accept it. This is my big mega stockpile that should allow absolutely everything in here. Bars and blocks. No, I guess that's it. Yeah, I'll forbid these, because most of these are they already have stockpiles. But I guess the stone and clay, there's no stockpile set for that. All right, so let's set that. Now that we're going well, we're going to take a short break. When we come back, a little bit more Dwarf Fortress. So catch you on the flip side.